So we have built ChatGPT and responses into the workflow section. And I'm going to jump straight into that and show you guys what that looks like and how you can build a booking bot that will actively interact with your clients and go back and forth to schedule calls. So let me get my screen set here, right? There we go. All right, we'll jump into a demo account here. And this is inside a demo account inside of scalability. If I go down to the automation, like we're going to create a workflow and automated response, and then let's create a new workflow up here in the top right. And I'm going to pick start from scratch. I'm going to move through this fairly quickly because I don't want to take a bunch of time. First thing I always do is label it up top. So let's say Facebook Messenger. I'm going to say Chat GPT bot. That way I can remember quickly and easily by looking at it. Now, the first thing I want to do, second thing, is go into settings and then set this up to allow re-entry. Because what we're going to want here is we want somebody to be able to shoot us a message. ChatGPT will curate a response and respond to them, and then they can enter and message again, and it will curate a new response and go back and forth with them. Okay, so we don't want stop on response. We want allow re-entry. Okay, here you can set time window if you want during specific time, but then that kind of defeats the purpose of having a chatbot work for you 24/7. So let's go up here to Builder. This will take us back to the workflow. The first thing I'm going to do is set a trigger. So here, if I set a trigger for, let's say, customer replied, right here, contact actions, customer replied. Here, it'll bring this up as customer replied, and you can add filters to it. So I'm going to add a filter and say, does not, let's see, reply channel first, sorry. So add a filter, reply channel, and then I'm going to select what channel I want this to be for. So I'll say Facebook Messenger. Now in the filters here, if I want to get more detailed on this person, I could say I want it to come from Facebook Messenger, and I do not want this person to have a tag of Automation Audit. So let's say I'm going to use this bot to interact with people on my Facebook business page for scalability and try to get them into an automation audit so we can teach them how the things they could automate in their business. That's what I want this bot to do, is go into Messenger when somebody shoots us a message to interact with them and try to book them to an automation audit. So I don't want to book somebody to an automation audit if they've already done that. And so if they've already done that, then they will have an automation audit tag inside of my scalability system. So here I can select doesn't have a tag, and I can say automation audit. Add new tag. So here I'm saying when the customer replies via Facebook and they do not have the automation tag, automation audit tag, then it will start this automation sequence. Okay, and this is going to be very simple or very short workflow and quick. So that is how we set the trigger for it, right? So now we've named it, we've made it to where people could enter this multiple times, and we made the trigger as when somebody messages via the Facebook business page. Now, if I come here and I hit the plus, these premium actions in Workflow AI does have a cost associated to it on top of your subscription, like texting or anything else. It's a couple pennies for different things depending on what you use them for. You can check out the featured section in the group here, and it will show you there's a pricing sheet that has all that breakdown for you if you want to look at it. But we're going to select ChatGPT. Now, ChatGPT here for this workflow item, it's send a prompt to ChatGPT AI and get a response. And in here, you add your prompting. So in here, I have pre-written one, and I'll let you read, or I'll read this out loud so you can hear it. But this is an example of a prompt for me to teach ChatGPT how to interact and book my people to a free automation audit. You are an appointment setter for an all-in-one sales and marketing software agency selling monthly software subscriptions. Your aim is to send a brief and friendly message to new leads and get them to book an appointment at, and then you insert the calendar that you want them to book at. So this is the link for them to book an automation audit with scalability. And so I put that calendar link there. Underneath that, I'm just giving it a little more information. The person you are chatting with is, and then I put in that little code, right, with the marks around it that says contact first name. So this way, anybody who interacts, it's going to create that contact inside of scalability, and then it's going to pull the first name from the contact. So ChatGPT can actually call them by name when it goes back and forth. You can set the temperature of the conversation. You see underneath here, there's kind of some notes on that. I'm just going to make it a 0.5 and then save. And so now we've got, when this customer replies via Facebook Messenger, it's going to send this prompt out to ChatGPT. And then it's going to come back with an answer, right? And so then it follows down through the workflow, and we want it to send a message back. So here, we can say we want it to send a messenger request back. And inside here, in the message here, we would click on custom values, and we would go down to ChatGPT AI response. And it's going to plug this little code in right there. And that's it. That's all we have to do. So here, like I said, this is a very short automation or a workflow sequence, but this will allow somebody to, every time they send a response to Facebook Messenger, ChatGPT will go out, curate a response, and then send them a message back through Messenger. And then that's literally the stop of the workflow. But the trigger of the workflow is when they send a message. So if they respond to it, it's simply going to trigger it, and it's going to start this again with the new message, and it'll flow through. And so that's how we make a quick messenger bot using ChatGPT so that it can have a conversation and kind of work as a scheduling bot for you to schedule people onto your calendar and actually get them as a lead. That's it for now. I'm going to keep it short and sweet, but get in there, play with that, see how this works for you. And as always, if you have any questions, the black circle in the top right corner when you're logged into Scalability with the little white conversation box, that's how you get our chat or our support team. And there's also resources in there. So if you click on that little black circle in the top right corner, you'll be able to start a live chat with our support team or start an email ticket back and forth with our support team. And if you click on help in that black circle, when the pop-up opens up, you click on help, there's all sorts of documents in there that will also help you go deeper into learning more and more about this. Thanks for your time. Have a good one. We'll catch you guys on the next one.